Hey y'all, Nani here. Welcome to my channel. You can call me Nani. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I just dropped baby girl off at work. Sorry. Got these little hanger deals sticking out. And it's the middle of the afternoon. So I'm gonna go get me and the hubby wubs some lunch at Whataburger, but we're gonna keto it up, you know what I mean? Whataburger has this really good and if you don't have a Whataburger where you are, I'm sorry. They're really big in Texas. They have this, wait, hold on. I gotta make sure that all my ducks are in order because my daughter is 6 feet tall and I'm not. And so the mirrors don't always match up, so I'm tired today, y'all. Today is not a good day, but let me get back to my Whataburger because I was going to tell you about it. So Whataburger, they have, of course, great burgers. They're not as good as they used to be, in my opinion, but nothing is as good as it used to be, in my opinion. I feel like back in the 80s and 90s, they stuck with all the burger places stuck with what made them good. Like Wendy's, for example. You could not eat a Wendy's burger without just juices dripping down your arm every time without fail. And you didn't care because it was so freaking delicious. And same with Whataburger. And now it's just kind of like, meh, you know. But they do have a really good fajita chicken taco. Surprisingly, the fajita chicken meat, though it has spices on it, it is not spicy for me. There's a little bit of heat, but there's not much. But a lot of it depends on who's making it. So it could be, if someone is making it that, go ahead, baby girl. Go ahead, honey. Do you want to cross? Okay. Okay, sweetheart. She's just so hot. Actually, it's not that hot here. It's like 76, but she's been running around playing. Anyway, so they have a really good, it's called a chicken fajita taco. And I will say their chicken is fantastic. It's like straight up chicken breast. We got two good old boys here. Oh, fuck me. Sorry. Tailgating. I guess that's how they're visiting. I don't know. They're tailgating in a parking lot of a sporting goods store. I don't know. It doesn't look like they're selling anything. Looks like maybe they're just having lunch, but they're doing their social distancing. So, but anyway, so the fajita chicken thing is, it comes with the, the typical fajita chicken veg, like the onion, and then the peppers. And I think I remember seeing red peppers. Like, so it's red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and onions, and they like cook the crap out of it. Like they're eviscerated, but very good. And then they slap some cheese in there, cheddar cheese. It gets all melty and yummy. Then they wrap it up in a tortilla. But I can just take that tortilla right off and just eat it on a plate or in a bowl. It doesn't matter, and it's great. It's really good. The hubby wubs decided to get a burger and fries. So I don't know how that's keto, but That's his business. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I think he looks great. I have a very handsome husband, I have to say. He is a hunk of a man. He's very large. 6'4". I don't know what his weight is. Obviously, it's over 200 because he's a big old man. He's got a big old back and chest. You know, like he used to play football in high school and college. And then, of course, back in the day when we went out and did things and, you know, went places, people would always ask him, like, oh, are you a Dallas Cowboys football player? Or they used to always mistake him for this other football player that wasn't Dallas Cowboys, but I don't remember exactly who it was, what this guy's name is, but so that was funny. But you know, people are always mistaking him for somebody. He gets a lot of attention just because of the sheer size of him. He's got great legs, so I don't think he needs any improvement. You know, his arms are gorgeous. He's a Native American, so he's got great skin color, which I'm super jealous of. Is that not, can I not get to Whataburger that way? Okay, that's fine. It's got great skin color. It's like this reddish brown. So like whenever I poke him, because it's red, it'll do like the flush, you know, where it turns kind of like a white or whatever. It's just a real pretty color, and he looks good in any color, like any color you put on this man. Pink, coral, orange, yellow, green, any color looks good on him. And you know how like there's just certain colors that I normally would not go for, like yellow would probably not be my first choice. Maybe something with yellow in it, or a pale yellow. But like a bright yellow shirt or something, no way. He looks great in literally any color. No, why? No, why? No. Everybody is going to Whataburger. Everybody. So like I'd have to sit on the road, like be in the road in order to get to Whataburger. So I'm just gonna have to go inside and order. It's like, I know it's because it's lunchtime. Oh my god, this is crazy. Hi there, don't run over me. I don't know what this person is. Oh, it's a child. It's a child. It's a child. Here we go. I mean, they're a senior. They're a 2020 senior. Good for you. These poor things who didn't get to do all their senior activities because of this stupid pandemic. That's just so sad. You know, like, they really got screwed. High school really wasn't my jam, so I didn't do any of those things. Yeah, I wasn't mentally healthy enough, I don't think, to really enjoy high school to its fullest. There's a little doggy sticking his head out of a window. Just a little baby. Oh my goodness. I'd be scared he'd jump out of the car because he's a little thing. I guess it like maybe a medium-sized dog, but he's got a little head. He's got like a Chihuahua head. But anyway, so I told you about that. But yeah, pain-wise today, like, I think it's because, I mean, the week hasn't been great at all. Like, the weeks have been difficult these past few weeks because of going on Fridays and watching Henry's. This is not a complaint. I needed it. I was heart sick for that child. Heart sick for him and his sister. So, but doing that takes such a toll on my body, because I will do whatever he wants whenever he wants. Like, I can't say no to him. So, like, for me, when I'm having a bad pain day, just getting up, like this morning, my daughter asked me to make her a cup of coffee, and I had to say no, because I was like, I can't do it. I managed to get my coffee, like, I got up, I made my coffee, and just doing that exhausted me, because it was a full body pain day, so getting out of bed was excruciating. Like, just moving your body, your hands, your elbows, your wrist. There's another puppy behind me. Take it, puppy. Oh my goodness. I should have brought Paloma with me, but she just globbers everywhere. What was I saying? Oh yeah, really bad pain day. Like, my feet hurt, like my knees, my hips, my thighs, just body pain. And every step is excruciating, and it's like, I think I've said this before, it's like trying to walk through wet sand. That's the speed at which I can walk. And I know it was pretty bad yesterday, because that's how fast I could walk. And today I just woke up in even more pain, and being in that kind of pain is very fatiguing. Like, I'm super fatigued, and I know it has a lot to do with the Henry stuff, because anything that you do as a chronic pain patient, you pay for, right? With your spoons, right? So you're going to pay a price. If you want to go to, I don't know, I couldn't even imagine going to an amusement park, like being healthy enough or well enough to go to an amusement park. But if I did that, I'd probably be out of commission for a month. Like, it would probably be a month recovery time. So right now we're looking at, on Fridays, I'm watching Hopper and Hippo, and then, and this is with help. Like, this time my daughter's going, and then my other daughter is going to be coming later to help. But again, like, it's whatever Hippo wants goes. So, and at the time, being with him, like, the pain is still there, but it's kind of in the background. He helps me forget about it. There's moments where I don't feel anything, because I'm too busy making sure he's okay, or he's not going to get hurt, or whatever. I mean, that dog looks like he's, like, straight up about to jump out of the car. Avocado bacon sandwich. That sounds good. Hello, avocado bacon sandwich. I wonder if I could just get that avocado bacon sandwich. Like the chicken one, and Maybe I could just have them put avocado on my fajita. I don't know. I'll ask. Anyway, but yeah, so typical what's been happening when I babysit on Fridays is then the Saturday, Sunday, and the whole rest of the week is recovery period. I usually end up, Saturdays aren't too bad, but I stay in bed. Like, I'm not trying to make it worse. Sundays are always the worst. So I just keep my ass in bed all day, every day. The only thing I do is get up, go to the bathroom, and then make my coffee because I like to have something hot to drink. Plus, I put a special concoction in my coffee, which okay, listen, I'm just gonna be real because this is a channel for chronically ill. So if you are offended by I gotta order. Hold on. Hello. You're probably really late. Oh, sorry. No, thank you. I do. Okay, I need the double meat, no cheese.
Is that a meal or a sandwich, ma'am?
Well, I guess a meal, but I don't want the drink. Like, don't give me the drink.
So then you don't need a meal, then.
Right, but I do need fries.
You say with cheese?
No cheese.
Okay.
I do need fries, like a medium fry.
What else?
And then that, like, chicken fajita thing.
Fajita taco, ma'am.
Yeah, no jalapenos. I don't know if that's an issue, but could you add avocado?
Absolutely. I can put a fajita base, ma'am.
That's great.
Okay, and add just some avocado to it. Ketchup?
Yes, ma'am. Avocado, yes.
Fair enough. Okay, so you got a fajita taco, add just some avocado to it. What else for you?
That's it, and I just want the taco, nothing else.
Ma'am, that's fine. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
1377 at the window, and I'll take you, okay?
Thank you. Ooh, they're working hard today, y'all. Anyway, so, if you get offended by things of a bathroom nature, pause, or turn it off, or whatever. Look away, avert your eyes, avert your ears. But having constipation issues can be a part of small fiber neuropathy and many other chronic illnesses, because it does affect the autonomic nerve system, which is your digestion. It can cause something called gastroparesis, which basically just means like incredibly slow digestion. And I would just recommend that if you want to know more about it, Google it. It's called gastroparesis. Not entirely sure how to spell it. Like, normally I would know how to spell it, but right now the brain's not working that great. But look it up, Google it. It's not fun. Some people have to end up getting a feeding tube, and some people don't. A bird just flew, and he's in front of my car, and I'm afraid I'm gonna run him over. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hi, little bird. Anyway, so, yeah, so every morning, and for a good years, I suffered with this, and also the medication that, we take for pain. And I want to touch on something quick here, but I'll make a longer video about this. There's in the communities on Facebook, there's always a lot of debate on medication. You should take it, you shouldn't, da-da-da-da-da-da. And the thing is like, my feeling is, and I'm not a doctor, So do not take my advice. This is just my opinion that I'm sharing. For me, my choice has always been, I'm going to try it because it might work for me. And when you get to the point of, well, I'd rather just die. Hold on. Hi.
Catch up?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's fine. Have you ever seen that movie, The Shaggy Dog? And it has Robin Williams? I don't know if it has Tim Allen. It has Tim Allen. He turned into a shaggy dog that day.
Thank you. Anyway, so, but my feeling has always been, you won't know if it's going to work for you unless you try it. And for some people, some of these medications are life changers. Like, they take it and it fixes them right up. It doesn't take the thing away that is causing it, but it takes the pain away, or whatever situation that they're in. That medication helps them. And so I believe, for example, like yesterday, I think I talked about one of my favorite YouTube channels. One of my inspirations for starting this channel is the Fry Life, who Mary, the wife, has cystic fibrosis, and she was in very poor health, possibly looking at a double organ transplant, lung and liver. And she started a medication called Vertex. And at the time, it was just, it wasn't even available for everyone. They just let her start using it for compassionate use. It was before it even had a name, you know. It wasn't called Vertex at the time. I don't remember what it was, the manufacturer, what she called it, but it completely changed her life around. Like, right now, there is no need for her to get a transplant. Right now, and I don't know, I can't speak for her, but from what I see and from what she says on her channel, the things she's able to do has increased by a huge margin. That her quality of life has been increased by a huge margin. Like, it has been life changing, and those are the words she and her husband have used, life changing. So, and yes, there's side effects. She hasn't mentioned any. I know that she has to get certain things checked. I'm not sure what, but it's risk versus reward. If it's going to change her quality of life that drastically and prevent her from having to have a double organ transplant, which that's not a small deal. Like, it's no joke. Like, transplants, I mean, you run the risk of not surviving the surgery. You run the risk of your body rejecting the organs. I mean, there's just so many things that could go wrong. So, and it all just happened just right at the right time. And so I know there's a lot of things around pharmaceuticals and big pharma and all of that, but for a lot of people,
I'm put one of each of these and that's what you can try.
perfect. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry, this arm doesn't work. You just make sure we got fries and a burger and a thing. Okay, we're good to go. You have a good day. Thank y'all. All right, so but anyway, so on these websites, on these Facebook community groups for small fiber neuropathy, there's several. There's small fiber neuropathy. There's small fiber neuropathy. There's a separate group for burners. Because some people just have the burning and they don't have any of the muscular kind of stuff. And then, of course, but what I was going to say is my special concoction, because things move slowly because of the small fiber neuropathy affecting my system down there, right? The system that handles waste management. And I tried so many things. I tried this stuff that you use to get a colonoscopy, and if you've ever had a colonoscopy, you know the stuff that they give you. It's called barium. It just, this guy, I swear to God, I think people have forgotten the rules of driving. Like, if you're in the street, you have the right of way, period. But apparently this guy didn't know. So anyway, hold on to your hats because we're fixing to go. But anyway, I knew that was gonna happen. Something flipped a flip over there. But anyway, so they have prescriptions, 2 different kinds actually, that help with constipation. None of those worked. So I was at my wit's end because it was getting really bad, and I'm not going to tell you any of those details, but it was, I was looking at possibly having to go to the hospital because of impaction. And impaction just means like you're not getting anything out, and so it's building up, it's backing up, right? It's got to go somewhere, and if it's not going out, I could have come up with a perforated bowel, and then waste would have just been gushing into my body, and at that moment you become septic and you don't have a whole lot of time to live if that happens. Again, I'm not a doctor. I just know a lot of this shit from research because I'm a medical nerd and because I want to know about what's going on with my body. But my special concoction is this. I do not, again, this is not a recommendation. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a medically trained person. I am just an expert in small fiber neuropathy because I have it. It's in my body and I've had it. I've been diagnosed now for 5 years, but I've had it for longer. So my special concoction is I take 1 scoop of Miralax, which is the lid, and it's generic. And then I just pour what looks like the same amount of Benefiber, which is also generic, in the bottom of my cup. And then I just make my coffee, stir it up. I always add a little bit of pumpkin spice, and boom, it tastes like coffee. Like these things are tasteless. And that has saved my life. Like, things are going normally now. I mean, some days are more difficult than others. It's not perfect, but it is a huge improvement. I know I am no longer worried about things bursting and me becoming septic and dying because I couldn't go to the bathroom. So, yeah, not what I was planning on talking about, but there it is. And I think because people were talking about it on one of my Facebook groups today, and I think that may have triggered it. So anyway, I am going to get this food into my hubby wubs, and I'm going to rest because that's what I need more than anything else today. So thank you all for watching and listening. I really do hope that those of you that are watching will eventually subscribe, because I really do want to find others with chronic illness and chronic pain. It doesn't have to be small fiber neuropathy. I think just as a community, even though you may have different illnesses, so much of our lives are so similar, and we need each other, you know? And I want to help as many people as I can. Like, I feel like right now, with me not working, I don't know if I'm ever going to work again. I don't really know what the future holds, but right now, my hope and my purpose is just to be there for people that are going through what I went through. When I first, before I even got diagnosed, when my doctor mentioned that she thought it might be small fiber neuropathy, I immediately started researching it. I read a lot of research papers. But then I went on Facebook and I found these Facebook groups, and I learned so much from those people who were just there for me. And there were so many days of crying, and sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be in so much pain. I hadn't had my medication figured out at all. I was being undertreated, which is something else I'd like to talk about, being undertreated. You could go on Facebook, and because it was a community of, there were people from all over the entire world, someone would always be awake, and you could be like, anybody out there, like, I'm dying, I don't know if I can hang on another day with this, you know. And you always had someone there to say, just wait and see what tomorrow, just wait and see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a better day, and if it's not, the day after might be a better day, you know. So I do encourage that if you're watching this, that you share, that you subscribe. But if you are a chronic pain patient, go and join some of those groups. You do not have to say anything. You can just read what other people say until you're ready to ask a question. Any question that you want to ask will always be answered, and they're private. So nobody in your regular Facebook world can see that you're in this group or what you're saying in this group. I've never had any issues with anyone taking what I've said from Facebook of the groups and putting it anywhere else. But I would have nothing to hide anyway. Like, it's just all of us talking about, you know, our suffering, but not just suffering. Like, we also talk about our accomplishments. We talk about, you know, and there's lots of laughs, and we keep it funny, and we keep it positive, and but we also allow each other to rant and vent and scream and cry, because you have to have that too, you know. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna get this food in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Here it is a wonderful, it's like 70s something, and it's overcast, and it's a little humid, which might be one of the reasons for my pain being a little extra today. But, you know, who knows what tomorrow brings, right? So anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.